Okay guys, so right here you can see we kind of have a little ship battle set up. Just set it up with these ships that I built. Of course you just saw me build them, so I don't know what I'm talking about. So we got the one stationary one right here, and then we're gonna have that one right there, kind of do a charge in on it. Or at least that's the plan. Is it moving? Yeah, it's moving. Okay. So as we see, it's just kind of getting up to speed there. We'll probably have a ramming thing, just because one of them's staying still. But we'll see how much one can take out before the other one just kind of rams into its counterpart, I guess you would call it. Yeah, but let's see this. As you can see, this ship's already taken some damage because of itself. It kind of has this problem where it fires on itself a bit. Eh. Oh, detected. The guns are firing. Look at that. Who will win before one rams into the other, because I don't think they have good enough braking force to actually stop in time. Woo! I think the one that's charging in has the advantage just because of its angle that it's at. I mean, all of the guns are obviously targeting. Although, no, it pretty much just blew up. I believe. Because it kind of stopped. Just kind of standing still. Oh, its autopilot was taken out. Okay, yeah. As you can see, the last few remaining shots are just kind of being fired in between the two ships. Both have sustained critical damage. Both are still salvageable, though, which is cool. You can see this one over here has lost a lot, it looks like. Oh, its entire hangar seems to be taken out. Entire left hangar. And it still obviously has some power. Not very much, though. It's losing fast. And yeah, actually, the ship that was charging in is going to win, all things considered. As you can see, the defending ship has just kind of lost all will to fire and doesn't really have very many more guns that are able to even hit the thing. So it's kind of the loser by, I don't know. It's just the loser. Yep, its final gun was just taken out. And it can no longer actually attack back. So, I'm calling this a win for ship numero 1 over here. As soon as it stops firing, we shall survey the damage. Or how about we just do that now? Alright, so, entire hangar is still intact on this one, for this. Most of the reactors are either dead or intact, which is good, I suppose. Both of the jump drives are taken out. Good half of the upper armaments are still alive. Good half of the lower armaments are still alive. This thing is fine, still usable. And obviously we've lost all the cargo containers that were in the front. We still have a good deal of gyroscopes, so we could technically, still as a functional ship, except for that it's missing up, down, and forwards no, backwards at this point. But altogether, held up pretty well. I mean, these ships are very heavily armed, so let's survey the damage on this one before it's completely blown up to smithereens, shall we? Okay. So it appears we've got one of the engine pods floating over here, obviously dislodged. Just not the best thing for the ship. Okay, yeah, this is just completely demolished. Of course, that could be because this one's been firing on it for longer. But this one's not firing back anymore, so... Nearly all the reactors being taken out. Nearly lost the complete upper section of the ship. None of the hangars are still there. Conveyor system is completely kaput. It has absolutely no guns left on it whatsoever, and yeah, has completely lost. Still quite a good bit here, and it was still quite worthy to be salvageable, and at this point, if I was piloting the attacking ship, I probably would have disabled my cannons and sent in the welding and scavenging ships, and just kind of had a party. Yeah. So that was battle numero uno. Okay guys, now for the second battle. This ship is set up on a patrol point between right there and somewhere over there. And that ship up there is going to attack the patrolling ship. So we'll just go to the remote control. It's already set to the autopilot. So we'll set it to circle. As you can see, it's turning down up there, and the other ship has gotten to its destination. It will now proceed to turn around and come backwards. And if we're lucky, we may get them at just the right time. Decided to take it off of circle and just set it to one way. Since it is a lot easier, and I'm not actually sure what circle does. I've never experimented with it. So let's just stick with what I know. Okay, it appears the other ship is turning around or something and getting up to speed, hopefully. And then the ship up there seems to be coming down. If we turn on our HUD, yep, it's definitely coming towards us. And that one is definitely coming towards us also. They're both speeding up at seemingly the same rate, so we might get a nice little, kinda like, contact at Sword Slasher XD numero 5, which is the point that they're going to be probably meeting at, as you saw. Both are speeding their way to each other. We're probably gonna... Yeah, let me zoom out a little bit. There's one ship, there's two ships. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna work. Yep. Oh, look at that. Look at all that fire. Yeah, we got a battle. They're just peppering each other with I don't know. I don't think they're made of lead. In fact, I definitely don't think they're made of lead. But they're just peppering each other with ammunition. So that. And it looks like we will have a collision. Or, yeah, we have a collision. And look at that, guys. The front of this ship is sort of forked. I just built that for aesthetic purposes and no practical reason whatsoever, but by looking at it, I think it did help with ramming a tad. Although just a little bit. Okay, as we can see here, the ship that rammed clearly has the advantage and is kind of winning. A little bit. Of course, it's also nearly spinning out of control, it looks like. Or at least it's trying to do like a flip. Why? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's a crazy ship. The guns seem very undecided. Some of them are trying to shoot at the turrets like once or twice, and then they're trying to shoot at something else. Can't really decide or something. Alright, so let's zoom in and take a look at the damage. So yep, as we can see, we've got plenty of damage right over here. Still use one usable hangar bay. Other hangar bay is completely demolished. All the cargo containers on both of them are taken out. The reactors on this one are dying. Thruster-wise, it looks like we have not very many at all. We've got nearly all the guns on the bottom. This one nearly has all its guns also. This one's missing one. No, it's not missing any thrusters from the front except for the small ones. Oh no, it is missing two right here. Alright. Missing a couple guns towards the back, and then... Oh wow, it has a hole straight through it. Yeah, and it's missing about over half of its reactors. Okay. So both ships have sustained very heavy damage, as you can tell. This one's cockpit is still mostly intact, and the remote control is still there. It did take out the cockpit though, so that's unfortunate. And since we've seen how much these ships just kind of instantly demolish each other, at this point I'm going to take the cue, and we are going to spawn in another ship, if I can find it. We are of course going to spawn in this ship, and we are going to see... Oh, it's already firing. Oh wow, they're firing at each other. Okay. No, I don't want a quick load. Okay, I'm going to need to go back to my character for this. Now just very quickly here on camera. Let's just fly over to that ship, and we shall set it to do the stuff and the things. And we'll see how one of these lightly weaponized ships fares against a highly weaponized assault ship, basically. Boom! Ow. Ooh, all the doors are open. Oh, I just deleted the remote control block. God darn it. Alright, now we want to go to remote control block. We want to set it to the one ways. Want to go to /XD number 5 and autopilot on. Transfer to the deadly NPC. And it appears we have a battle that we are right in the middle of. Okay, so this ship is definitely flying towards that point. I believe it's receiving fire, it appears, from its friend, I think. At least that's what it seems, so. This is a lot slower of a ship than the other one, so it will take a lot longer. Which isn't a problem, it's just gonna take a while. It's just good that it's less than 800 meters away, although this ship isn't targeting it, which is a problem. Although it is seeming to absorb the blasts quite well. And everything. Da-da-da. Oh, it's picking up speed. It picked up speed. Okay. Okay, it's going to be fighting the floating away ship. That apparently still isn't in range. Okay. So we're just going to copy one of these and kind of place it right there. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got a battle. And I think I just shot a ship at another ship. Good job, Nate. Good job. And it's gonna explode. Yep, it just impacted. Oh, look at that. It's just kind of completely destroyed itself. And they're all just kind of shooting and firing at each other, but as we can see, even though... it's ramming into the wreckage. Okay, no respect for the dead, eh? No respect for the dead. Okay, guys, I think that will be it for this episode of Space Engineers. If you enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe for more content. And yeah, the spaceship, yeah, the spaceship will be down. Will be on the Steam Workshop. The link is in the description if you want to go check it out and download it. And yep, see you in the next episode. Bye. Ship collision. Explosions. Okay, now it's bye. Bye.